Welcome back to Get Gorgeous. So as you guys would already know, this is the Bollywood meets Hollywood challenge and this is the look that I've come up with. So yeah, I've named my creation a cinematic dream. How cinema, Bollywood or Hollywood will take us to another dreamy world all together in that 3 hours. And yes, that was exactly what my inspiration was. I've merged like 3-4 characters into this, as you guys can totally see. The Egyptian goddess, the eyes and the makeup depicts that. Also I wanted to bring in some Disney characters, so Cruella from 101 Dalmatians, and I've made Cruella wear a sari for the Indian touch. And then I've created a mummy effect right there from the movie The Mummy. And for the Bollywood side, I've got my inspiration from Mughal eras like more on Pakiza and Mughal-e-Azam sort of a movie. So this is what my creation is. At the same time, my crown, the gorgeous crown that I DIY'd, I showed you guys. So this side is depicting the Egypt side, this is my Indian side, and of course not forgetting the scissor hands. Yes, it was so difficult because I had to merge all of this at the same time, make this avatar look quite presentable and acceptable. So it was such a mind game for me, like which characteristics of which particular character to pick. So yes, I hope you guys like this avatar. I hope you guys like my creation, and if you do, please do not forget to vote for me. So I would leave everything down in the description box below, so please go click on the link and vote for me. Voting would start from 3rd of June to 7th of June, and your votes really would mean a lot to me. So please guys, don't forget to vote for me. And yeah, let's just get started. So I'm going to start off making my props. So I've just made a rough sketch on a thermocol sheet of the crown. One side is the Egyptian side and the other side is the Indian side. So you can look for any references online to create this. And here I'm just going to paint the Egyptian side completely black and then painting it, giving it more detail with the gold color like so. And on the other side I'm going to paint the Bollywood crown like completely gold. And just for a more 3D sort of an effect, I have made the similar cutout like this on the Egyptian side. I'm going to stick that over a small piece of thermocol, and here I'm just sticking all the tiny bits of the Bollywood crown, and that's our crown ready. Now moving on to scissor hands, I'm going to cut the tips of the glove that I had, and I've also cut out some scissor blades with the same thermocol sheet, and I've fixed it with a tape. And for further detailing, I've made this cutout with a cardboard, and I've also made scissor handles. And now I'm going to paint all of that. So first I've painted it black and then giving it more detail and making it look like metal with white and silver paint. And here I'm cutting the popsicle sticks to give further detailing, like the metal rods and metal handles sort of a thing. So yeah, here I've fixed all of that in place, and we are ready with our scissor hand. And then for creating the mummy patch on my face, I'm going to use the glue gun like that and spread it flat with a knife on a flat surface, just so that we get a very thin layer of it, so that it blends very easily with our skin. And then I'm going to create these grooves like this so that we can paint them black. You would see me do that later, and create a hollow effect on our cheek and neck. So another one, I made a little larger one for the neck. So yes, we're ready with that. And then for Cruella, I've made the cigar stick using a straw, painted it red, and the tip is painted black like this. And for her blouse, I custom made this blouse. I got a fur material and I've got this blouse made as per my design, and I'm just going to paint it with black dots for the Dalmatian effect. So here our props are all ready, and moving on to makeup. So starting off with primer, I'm going to use NYX Professional Shine Killer and applying it all over the T-zone especially, and whatever is left around my face. And then I'm gluing my eyebrows just to keep all the hair in place and removing the excess. So for the eyes, I'm going to conceal it using NYX Professional Concealer. All the products will be listed down in the description box below. So I'm just doing that to cut off all the pigment on my eyes, and then using NYX eyeshadow base, I'm going to apply that over the concealer. And to set all of that in place, I'm going to use NYX Professional Hydra Touch foundation powder. So once that is all in place, I'm going to fill in my brows. So I'm using the NYX Professional Gel Liner to do so, and I'm completely filling it up. We want a very blocky looking brow for this look. And then since my hair in the front is very pokey, I'm going to set them with some brow gel. So moving on to eyes, I'm going to use the shadow stick in Electric Surface. I'm going to apply it all under my brows up till my crease area, and for more detailed application I'm going to use a brush, a small pencil brush like so, and create a shape that I want. And then I'm using another shadow stick which is in shade Dangerously, and I'm going to fill in my crease completely. And again, for more detailing, I'm going to use a brush to give finishing touches, and then I'm just slightly blending the edges. I don't want them to be very sharp. After that is done, I'm going to set both the eyeshadows with a powder eyeshadow, so with a similar shade. So here I'm applying some blue eyeshadow, and on the crease I'm going to apply gold eyeshadow. And then moving on to a little gold pigment. The camera is not picking up, but I did apply a little of the gold pigment for the glittery effect. So now moving on to the main inspiration for this look is Cleopatra. So yes, I'm just dusting off all the excess fallouts and then creating a liner inspired from Cleopatra. So yes, as you see me doing here, I'm slowly building the shape that is desired and that I want. And yeah, you just basically need to make an inverted triangle like so, and just fill in the triangle and just very lightly create a liner very close to your lash line. And for finishing touches, I'm going to use the gel liner, and yeah, this is what you would want. So I'm going to do the other eye off camera. And now moving on to foundation, I'm going to apply NYX Professional Stay Matte but Not Flat foundation mixed with liquid illuminator. And here I applied all of it, and then later I realized I completely forgot to fix the patches. So I had to get rid of the foundation, and I fixed the patch on my neck, and I'm going to show how I worked around it. So first I applied the foundation, and then setting it with NYX Professional Foundation Hydra Touch foundation. And here I'm just creating some shade with a darker eyeshadow. And once that is done, I'm going to fill in the grooves that we created to make this look more hollow with the black liquid liner. So yeah, here I'm just clearing up the edges because I was not happy with the darker shade. I wanted it to be more blended into my skin, so I did that. So I went on adding more black liner to all the grooves that we created with the glue stick to make it look more hollow and dark. So yes, this is how they would look once they are stuck. And I also did the one on the cheek. So yeah, let's just finish with our foundation. So I'm applying the same mixture, the foundation and the liquid illuminator, all over my face and my neck. And you want to be very careful around your liner and of course around the patch. And once that is all done, I'm going to just fix the tiny bits around my eyes and my patches with a makeup sponge. And to fix all of that in place, I'm going to use the same powder. Being a powder foundation, this is going to give us an additional coverage, so that's the reason I'm using it. So once that is done, we will move on to finishing with our eyes. So here I'm just creating a line on my lower waterline like this, as you would see. And once I reach the inner corners, I'm going to curve the liner like so. You want to be really careful with this because you may end up messing this up. So be very slow and steady, and you want to have a very steady hand. So always rest your pinky on your cheek to have a steady hand for this. And then I'm using the same shadow stick that we used under our brows to apply it on my lower waterline as a kohl pencil. And yeah, for further detailing, I'm going to just give a sharp edge like this with a small tiny pencil brush in the inner corners. And for further detailing, I'm going to use NYX Professional Vivid Bright liner, liquid liner, and apply that right above the black liner, as you see me doing here. Now these small detailings really add to the entire look of the eye. So that's what I feel. So yeah, I'm giving a little detail right there as well in the inner corners. And then I'm going to just apply a good amount of mascara on my lower and upper lash line both. So you want to make sure you coat each and every single lash, both from top and bottom. And then I'm going to just tight line my upper waterline with the same gel liner. Now this makes your lashes look quite fuller and thick, and you would totally see the difference once you do that. Okay, so now moving on to our face, I'm going to use the NYX Professional palette and use that shade to apply as a contour all over my face, basically on my forehead and the hollows of my cheeks. And for the nose contour, I'm going to use the Wonder Stick and use my fingers to blend that. So I'm just basically creating two straight lines and blending that off, and using the highlight, and I'm going to apply that on the bridge of my nose and blend that off with the makeup sponge. And to set that in place, I'm going to use the same powder eyeshadow that we used to contour our cheeks. As you would see, I'm going a little heavy on the contouring side because I want it to be really sharp. And then taking that bronze shade, it's a little shimmery one, I'm going to apply that basically all over my face to bronze my face and give that Egyptian Cleopatra, you know, very goddess sort of an effect. So as you would see, I'm going to apply that all over my cheeks and cheekbones and the forehead, and then I also went in applying that on my jawline, and of course not forgetting highlighting my face. So here I'm just highlighting all over the usual areas, that is the highest points of my cheeks, my forehead, the bridge of my nose, cupid's bow and my chin. So once that was done, I was not happy with the liner because I wanted to fix that. I wanted the end to be really sharp, so while doing that I ended up messing it up, so I had to clear that. So this is how it would look once it is done. For the lipstick, I went in again with a very bronzed looking lipstick. So here I'm applying that, and then again using the same bronze shimmer eyeshadow over it, and then sealing it finally with some highlighter right at the center. And we are done. I've put on my wig, some gorgeous jewelry this side with braided hair, gorgeous huge massive crown, and yeah, I've put on my Dalmatian outfit, black sari and the Dalmatian blouse. I've also put on some lashes and contact lenses. So let's just give some finishing touches. Just to get the face and my neck in sync, I'm going to bronze my neck as well, and of course highlighting on my collarbone and my shoulder. So this is the final look, guys. I really enjoyed filming it for you guys. I so hope that I make it to top 6, and I would be able to do that only with the help of your votes. So please go to the description box, click the link, and please don't forget to vote for me if you like my creation, if you like what I created. And yes, it would mean the world to me. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Till then, stay happy, stay gorgeous. Bye.